in here. My name is AD Roberts, and yes, I am your success coach and clinically certified hypnotherapist. And every day when we come on here and we do this live, Monday through Thursday. That's right, this is our last day of the week. Monday through Thursday from 12 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. We have two simple goals. The first goal is to create a sense of connectedness and community where we love on each other, where we support each other. That's exactly right. This is a safe space for you to be in. The second goal that we have, the second goal is we always have a discussion that is designed to be empowering and impactful at some meaningful level in your life. And the reason why we do that is because we believe that you can become the absolute best version of yourself by us doing it. So guess what? Today is not unlike any other day. We have some amazing stuff lined up. So welcome in. And listen, if y'all are ready to kick this thing off, my beautiful people, if you are ready to kick this off, put ready in the chat. That's right. And we're simulcasting both on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. So welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning to you. At IDK, good morning to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Chanel. Thank you, Trinity. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome to today's masterclass. Let me grab a little tissue real quick because I am just gonna wipe these glasses off. Welcome into the masterclass. We are in day 2 of a wonderful conversation that we began on yesterday. And it's a powerful conversation because we have been talking about cultivating a space where money wants to live. Because just like you want to be safe and comfortable and loved and protected, so does wealth and abundance. That's how it shows up in your life. So of course, that's what it is. So I want to continue that conversation because I think that as we are nearing the spring equinox, which is tomorrow, that brings a new season, that ushers in spring. It ushers in a new energy matrix. It's a matrix that is so beautiful. Yes, you came to the right place. Official, is that Shuni? Is that Shuni? Welcome in. We're glad to have you up in here. And listen, and I'm glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that, Rob. Listen, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our moderators on here, both on TikTok and on YouTube. That's right. We have our moderators, Fine Wine, Mimi, Janae, and Willis. Fine Wine, Mimi, if y'all will wave over here on TikTok, let everybody know who you are. Excellent, excellent. Thank you. And then over here on YouTube, that's Janae and Willis. Thank you so very much. I see y'all. I see y'all. Y'all love on them because if it weren't for them, we would not be able to do what we do. I promise you. Because we have some interesting folks that come in from time to time. So because we were having this conversation on wealth and abundance, I thought it would be absolutely appropriate for us to continue to do that because what are we doing? We're planting seeds right now for an amazing harvest that's coming. We're planting seeds right now for an amazing harvest. And if that's where you want to be and that's what you're doing, go ahead and put seeds in the chat. Put seeds in the chat because we're kicking our masterclass off right now. Thank you. Good to see you on here, Sakita. Yes, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Chanel. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Rob. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Sakita. Thank you, Mimi. And we're going to kick off. So what we're going to do is, like we always do, we're going to just do a brief recap and just kind of bring everybody else up to speed. And then we're going to, we probably won't be in here very long today because we got pretty far along the line on yesterday. So we're going to do a brief recap on what we touched on. And so that's what don't laugh, Alicia. You see how I just said this? It just take too long to say. That's 3 syllables. Alicia, no, that's 4. I just need, Alicia is 3. Can we just use the 3-syllable one? It take too long. That's too much enunciation. You see how people clown up in here? Stop all the clowning. Don't laugh. You started this. So here we go. Today's conversation is a pickup from yesterday, and it is the prosperity mirror. The prosperity mirror. And this is a very unique conversation. It's nothing like what we've had before, because it makes us very, very introspective as to how we truly feel, how we think as it pertains to wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Thank you, Fine Wine, for the finger hearts. I truly appreciate you. So we live in a world where we value hustling and grinding. Y'all already know that. But there's a version of wealth expansion that has nothing to do with strategy, has nothing to do with hustling. It has nothing to do with your hands, but it has everything to do with what is stirring quietly on the inside of you. Because we live in a world that is energetic, we live in a universe that is energetic. This world has a language. This world has a language, and that language is frequency. And this is foundational for all of our newbies. Come here real quick, because I have to lay this foundationally. We live in a world, we live in a universe that is energetic. And this energetic universe, it has a language, and the language, hey, darling, y'all love on darling for me. Y'all love on darling. And if we have any other newbies up in here, whether you're on TikTok or on YouTube, just let us know. Just by putting newbie in the chat so that we can love on you. And so because we live in this energetic universe, and this universe has a language, and that language is frequency, you may say, well, where does that frequency come from? Well, to a great degree, hey, Glam, good to see you. Hey, Intentional, I see you, Intentional, good to see you. Excellent, excellent. Y'all love on them. Y'all love on all our newbies. And as y'all come in, make sure you grab that daily heartbeat. You don't want to miss that. And we're tapping away. And so listen, let's go ahead and start sharing out this live, if you will. Go ahead and let folks know that we are up in here and masterclass has begun. And you may say, well, where does that frequency come from? Well, that frequency in part comes from the thoughts we have. It comes from me. It comes from you. It comes from the thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience. These things I like to call the protocols of alignment. And its protocols of alignment, it creates a resonance, and that resonance is projected out into the quantum field. And the quantum field receives it and then reflects it back to us as what you and I experience as reality. So the universal law of correspondence reminds us that as within, so without. As above, so below. As it is in the east, so shall it be in the west. Well, what does that mean? Simply put, what that says is that what the world that we are experiencing out here, your financial situation right now, your health situation, everything that you are experiencing as reality, all of your relationships, the life that you live, the reality that you face every single day is merely a reflection of what's going on the inside. Okay? And so from a fundamental standpoint, where your focus goes, energy flows. And where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. We are co-creators, co-authors in our own life script, our own life story. And so it is important that you realize that, because you have to make sure that you are the main character in this story. And so many people in this, especially in the Western world, we have placed money on the throne, front and center stage in our lives. The pursuit of money predicates everything in our lives. It determines the quality of our life. It determines how much, it determines where we live, the car we drive, when we go on vacation. It is the king, the ruler on our throne. So what I want to do today is help to dismantle that, so that you can begin to plant the seeds of abundance that's going to bloom and blossom throughout the year. And we're going to capture that during this spring season. All right. So again, watch this. We live in a world where comparison is constant. We live in a world where comparison is constant, yet very few people are taught how to use comparison as a tool rather than suffering from it. Because they say the comparison is the beginning of all suffering. That comparison is the beginning of suffering. To a good degree it is, but that is to the untrained, uncoached eye. And so today I'm going to give you a new set of lenses so that you can change the way that you look at things. Because as Wayne Dyer would always say, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. All right. So having said all of that about understanding from an energetic perspective about frequency, if you understand all of those things that I just taught you, if you understand it, put yes in the chat. If you don't understand it, let us know. And, because I want to make sure that you get it, because it is fun. It's foundational. It's the fundamentals that undergird what I teach every single day. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Alicia. Yeah. Thank you, Chanel. Thank you, Cigars and Cars. Thank you, Fine. Thank you. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Willis. Thank you, Cindy. Good to see you on here, Cindy. Thank you, Monique. I see you. Thank you, Sakita. I'm so glad you're up in here. Good to see you, superstar. All right, let's keep going. We live in a world where comparison is constant, yet very few people were taught how to use comparison as a tool rather than suffering from it. The truth is that the people who trigger you financially are not your enemies. They are your mirrors, revealing unconscious beliefs, suppressed desires, and hidden potential. Because when you look out into the world and you see, just like, and this is where we talked yesterday, when you look out there and you look on social media and you see people that are doing well and living life and traveling here, people that you might have grown up with, or some people that you may not know at all. And so as you sit there and you look at what you see on social media, or even in the real world with your friends, you may have somebody or people around you that are making it happen. You see them dangling the keys to new cars. You see them posting, standing up there posting pictures where they holding the sign with the big key and saying, hey, I just bought my new house. And so you see all of these amazing things happening. And so the first thing that we do is we immediately, sometimes we begin to feel some type of way. Let's go ahead and be honest about that. Especially if those are some desires that we have and we've not yet reached those goals. Those are some things that we want to experience and yet we haven't experienced them yet. So the truth is, those people who trigger us financially, they're really not bad people. They're not our enemies. They literally. And see, here's the thing. It's your human nature. It's our human nature. Comparison is natural, to look over and to see what somebody is doing and seeing what somebody has, especially if it's something that you like yourself. It's very, very natural. And so let's keep going. As we approach the spring equinox, a time of balance, it's a time of renewal. And we had a full talk, so I'm not going to talk about this last night like we did last night. We had a full-on conversation in the Oasis about what the spring equinox is and how we take advantage of it. And I want to thank, if you know, and everybody that was on last night had amazing questions, great conversation. But it's a time of recognizing the shift between one period and the next. It is actually in some circles considered the new year. It starts tomorrow at the spring equinox. And from an energetics perspective, it represents energetic recalibration. And it also gives us an invitation to clean the internal lens through which we view wealth, success, and worthiness. So when you learn to read your emotional reactions to all those types of things, when you learn to read all those types of things, hey Sage, hey Razor, I see you. When you learn to see those types of things as data instead of drama, you unlock a powerful gateway into expansion, alignment, and overflow, because that's where we are. So the prosperity mirror, people don't trigger you, they reveal you. People don't trigger you, they reveal you. Every emotional reaction you have to someone else's success is feedback from your subconscious mind about the internal intention or the identity or your internal identity about money. When you see somebody doing well, it can trigger something inside of you to say, you know what? And in that moment, you can choose how you see that. But unfortunately, because of the power of the subconscious mind, that's where the programming lies. And so that the programming of the subconscious mind, it happens between birth and age 7 to great degree. It sets your identity, how you see yourself, your relationship with wealth and abundance, your relationship with the entire world for that matter, because your subconscious mind is where the programming lies. So when it comes to understanding why you do the things that you do and why you have the emotional responses that you have when you see certain things, especially as it pertains to wealth, abundance, and prosperity, financial abundance, when you see those things, it is greatly predicated by the programming in your subconscious mind. Always remember, your subconscious mind represents 95% of what you and I experience as reality, by virtue of the thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions that you experience. This in and of itself is where the programming lies, just as if it was a computer. And so that programming, it's going to do what programs do. They run every single day and they automatically put out a result. Now, your subconscious mind is running that program. And so if a part of your subconscious mind is limited beliefs, if part of that subconscious mind is programming based on scarcity, being, not having enough, living a life from paycheck to paycheck and situation to situation and having loss, what happens is many of us face financial trauma. And because we face that financial trauma over and over and over again, or we witnessed it over and over again with our family members, within our tribe, within our parents, we witness it, maybe even our friends, and sometimes our own lives, we have financial trauma. And so that financial trauma gets etched into the programming of the subconscious mind. So it becomes a part of it. The subconscious mind loves the familiar, even if the familiar is uncomfortable. And so when it comes to abundance, if you're operating off of a program, and then it's clear, you can clearly see what the programming is in your subconscious mind by looking at your reality. All you got to do right now is go to your bank account. Anybody ever felt anxiety by looking at their bank account? Right before, as you log on, you go on that app and you check what that balance is. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Anybody go Cindy said, yes, Lord. Go into that and say, God darn it, it's in the negative. Or it's $4 in there. It's it's below your comfort zone. It's below where your financial thermostat is normally set. So we understand. So all of those things lead to why you respond the way you do when you see certain things. And so our goal today is to help you to move beyond that. And so you can recognize what the programming is that's causing the limiting beliefs that keep you in lock and step with consistently experiencing the same thing over and over and over and over again. The same amount in your bank account, the same losses, the same struggles, the same stresses, the same anxieties. We want to help alleviate that today. The subconscious mind does not speak in words. It doesn't. It speaks in emotion, sensation, and reaction. And triggers are one of its loudest languages. When somebody's wealth, lifestyle, or success bothers you, it often is revealing a mismatch between what you consciously desire and what you subconsciously believe you deserve. Watch that. I'm going to say that again, because if you're taking any notes, write this down, because this is big. You're in the masterclass. Put masterclass in the chat. Put masterclass in the chat. Come on, put masterclass in the chat. I'm not going to get y'all up to a point and then leave you and say you need to pay me $29.99 to get the rest. I'm not doing that. You get the full thing today. This is how we do it. Every single day, Monday through Thursday, from 12 to 2, you have the masterclass. Here we go. When someone's wealth, when their lifestyle, their success, hey, Sunshine, good to see you on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you. Thank you. I see your loss. Good, good, good. No, you're good. You're good. Thank you. I see Bree up in here. Listen, yes, listen, y'all. Let's love on Bree. Y'all see Barbary up in here. Y'all love on Barbary. You know she's our new person that helps us here in the Oasis do what we do. At the Oasis Mind Spot. She is the person now. So y'all gonna be talking to her a lot more. She's gonna be helping y'all become the best version of yourself. So y'all love on Barbary. Y'all do that. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for that. I appreciate you. They're saying hey Bree from YouTube. They waving over here. Thank you. But y'all love on her. But no, but make sure you get this. When somebody else's wealth bothers you, when it stresses you out, but what is actually happening? What is actually happening? What's actually happening is that it is often revealing that there is a mismatch. This is the part I want you to write down. It is revealing a mismatch between what you consciously desire and what you subconsciously believe that you deserve. Now, let me flip this real quick. Just as I flipped it yesterday, many of you are the trigger. Let me go and take these off. Many of you are the trigger for your friends. You're the trigger in your family. You're the reason, you're being the black sheep of the family. You're the reason why, you're the reason why people stress themselves out. It's your success. It's your light. It's your ability to do things and make things happen in an amazing way. It's your success in school, your good grades. It's your ability to buy a new car. It's your ability to buy that new house. Your ability. All of these things, many of you are that light that walks into a room that disturbs people because it reminds them of who they actually could be. It reminds them that they have made choices that are in alignment with mediocrity versus someone who has had aspirations for themselves and for their family and is doing the thing that needs to be done. Many of you are the trigger. Sometimes you don't even realize it. You don't even realize that you are a trigger. Some of you are walking around oblivious because you're just living your life. You're just living your life. You're just doing your thing and being great. Loving life, doing things, knowing that you're blessed, knowing that you're gifted, knowing that you're talented, knowing that the path that is laid before you is designed with intentionality and purity based upon alignment with your divine purpose and intent for being on this planet. That's why many of you are up in here right now. And so, listen, I understand that that's protecting your peace, but you are the trigger. You're the trigger. And oblivious at the same time. You walk around like a peacock, like you normally do, confident, courageous, doing the things that you desired to do, living out loud. But as Cindy said, to keep the peace, you play your life small. You play small. You minimize yourself. You don't talk about your wins. You don't celebrate your victories. You don't celebrate all of the things that make you who you are. So instead of looking at yourself as someone who has to play life little, smaller than you actually are, so that you can fit into rooms that you shouldn't even be trying to fit in. You are so big. You're so big. Your potential is so amazing that there are rooms that you should not be even trying to fit in, but you're making yourself small so that you can get in, so that you can be loved by the tribe, so that you can be accepted by it. Hiding your light, turning down your shine so that other people don't feel bad. Or so they don't make you, because see, then they'll flip it and they'll try to make you feel guilty for your own success. Well, I didn't have this and I didn't have that. Y'all came from the same family, came from the same mom, came from the same dad, lived in the same house, made two different decisions. That wasn't on them. It wasn't. They love to play the victim. And so as we kind of flip that thing around, I want you to understand that if you're that person, if you are that person that gets triggered by someone else's success, it's a natural thing and it's okay. And so the same thing goes for those of you who are the light and that are the trigger. Be comfortable being the trigger and shaking up things. Be okay with it. Anybody know what I'm talking about? If you know what I'm talking about, if that's been you, if you've been that person that's the black sheep of the family or the trigger for everybody else and been oblivious to it, and now you've gotten a little older and you start to recognize that people have issue with your success, just put me in the chat real quick. Just put me. I've been there. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just oblivious to it. All right. I see you. I see you. Hey, Veronica, I see you. I see you. Veronica, we're on today. I think we are. I think we're on today after the live. Jealousy as misunderstood guidance. Thank you, Kamara. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the trigger. All right, Drea, I see you. Thank you, Willis. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just oblivious. It does, listen, darling, it can hurt, I understand. Because most of us really just want to be loved by our tribe and accepted by the people that, that are closest to us. We want to be accepted by our family. But unfortunately, that's not always the case. And so you have to man up. Man up and celebrate yourself, because if you don't celebrate yourself, the universe is going to be like, oh, well, she don't really want all of this stuff. Well, okay. Well, since she's not celebrating it, obviously she doesn't want it. So we're going to go somewhere else, and we'll put some energy somewhere else behind someone else's dreams and wishes and hopes and aspirations. No, you don't want to give up your strength, and you don't want to give up your power. Jealousy is often labeled as negative. That's right, Andre. That's right. Celebrate yourself. You have to celebrate yourself. You're absolutely right, sir. Because if you don't, very few people will. Now you have some people that, hopefully you have people in your space that are just like you. Successful, go-getters that make things happen, but not necessarily with the hands, but from the heart. And understanding what that means. Jealousy is often labeled as negative, yet it is one of the most honest emotional signals we experience. It is. It's just a natural thing. It's a natural thing. So to have a moment, but instead of allowing that to spiral you into this self-defeating moment, allow that gentle touch of jealousy to inspire you. And that's what we're going to do today. So jealousy is often labeled as negative, yet it is one of the most honest emotional signals we experience. At its core, jealousy is unclaimed desire mixed with perceived limitation. Write that down. I told everybody to write that down yesterday. Jealousy is unclaimed desire mixed with perceived limitation. Perceived limitation, because limiting beliefs are just that. You limit yourself based upon preconceived notions, that the programming that you have operating from a scarcity mindset. And so when you have that natural reaction of a little jealousy because, the person you wanted to be in a relationship, you saw your friend and she just posted online that I'm engaged now. And that was something that you wanted for yourself. So again, jealousy is unclaimed desire mixed. Unclaimed desire. You didn't claim it. You didn't grab a hold of it. Unclaimed desire mixed with perceived limitations. Let's keep going. It is the subconscious whispering, and this is beautiful. It is the subconscious whispering that belongs in your reality. That belongs in your reality too. But something inside you doesn't believe it yet. In quantum perspective, in quantum terms, what you perceive already exists within the field of potential, or what we call the field of possibility, or in the quantum realm. All of these things exist. They exist there. And because of your awareness, the awareness itself is a form of energetic connection. So how Wayne Dyer would put it, he talked about, I want you to look at intention not as something that you have to do, but as something that you connect with. I love the way he reframed that for us, because when you look at intention as something that you have to go out there and make happen, sometimes you can feel overwhelmed. Sometimes you struggle with, well, how am I going to make this happen? How am I going to do this? You have an intention. But Wayne Dyer would frame it like this. Look at intention as something that you simply have to connect with, because that thing is already there. The abundance. So when you hear me say that the abundance that you're looking for is looking for you, that's right. The abundance that you're looking for is looking for you. The abundance that you're looking for is looking for you. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. This is your natural state. You came from abundance. And as you're on here right now, come on, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, because I'm about to get real deep. You came from abundance. Your life is abundance. Why? Because that's your source. Your source is abundant. And the only reason why you have not, thank you, Licia, for the let me cook, because I'm about to cook, baby. Thank you. You have to walk in it, because remember this, the universe does not give us what we ask for. You can pray until your face falls and caves in. The universe does not give us what we ask for. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. That's why it says, be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind, and you shall, listen, be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. Then it's Mark 11:24. What does it say? Whatever you desire in your heart, believe that you have already received it, and it shall be yours. All of these things lead to your manifestation of the greatest life that you've ever seen for yourself. Let's keep going. Come on, come on, come on, come on. When you feel jealousy towards someone's financial freedom, it may be highlighting your own suppressed desire for autonomy and time freedom. Comparison as a tool. I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of run through these real quick. Comparison. Comparison as a tool of calibration, not condemnation. Come on, come on. Comparison becomes toxic only when filtered through the lenses of unworthiness. It only becomes toxic when you're filtering it through the lenses of unworthiness. Are you worthy of abundance? Are you in alignment with abundance in your life? Are you desiring something? Because remember, the desire is just the invitation. Embodiment is the confirmation. I'm going to say that again. If you take any notes, write that down. The desire for the thing is the invitation. The embodiment of it is the confirmation. Because we only confirm something that is actually in reality, that is actually there. And how you move. Thank you, Chanel, for the goats. Desire is the invitation. You desire a thing. You want something. You want to be married. You want to have abundance in your life. You want healing. You want that. I'm dropping bars. There it is, bars. So whatever it is that you desire, just remember, that's just the invitation. That is the tip of the iceberg. The real work is the embodiment, because the universe doesn't give us what we ask for. So just because you desire something and you ask for it doesn't mean you receive it. No, what it does mean is that you have to embody it. You have to become the version. So if there's a question that you need to ever ask yourself as it pertains to your ability to attract wealth and abundance into your life, becoming a multimillionaire, you have to say, because the question that most people ask is, what do I need to do? AD, what am I going to do in order to change my situation? What am I going, listen to my words. What am I going to do? What action am I going to take? What hustle, what new business do I need to launch? But the true question is what? Come on, my veterans that have been in here with weeks and months with me. What is the true question that one must ask? What's the true question? Come on, put it in the chat. Janae has already beat me to it. Janae has already put it up there. Thank you, Janae. She's already put it over here on YouTube. Who is it? Who do I need to become? Who do I need? There you go. There you go, Licia. Who do I need to become in order to experience all of this grandeur? Who do I need to become? It is not it's not your hands that draw wealth to you. Because there are people who are, listen, how many people get up and go to work every day? How many people are out there grinding and hustling every day? If that's been you in some season where you were out there hustling and grinding to make things happen, if that's you, put me in the chat. Moving and grinding, hustling, making things happen, launching businesses, doing the thing, always in meetings, always on the phone, always sending emails, text messages, because you were taught that your performance determine your value. Come on now, y'all understand. But let me tell you, let me free you, let me free you, let me free you. It is not your hands. Because the universal law of correspondence says, as within, so without. As above, so below. As within, so the reality that you and I are experiencing right now, your financial abundance, that mirror, that reflection back to you, that's coming from the quantum field. You have vibrated at a certain frequency as it pertains to how you see yourself. Based upon what? The thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions that you experience. They project out into the quantum field. That resonance, that vibrational frequency is constantly being broadcast. The quantum field receives it and it reflects it back to you as reality. So again, in essence, the reality that you're facing is literally, thank you, Mimi, for them celebration things. Thank you for that confetti. The reality that you're experiencing is merely predicated by how you see yourself. And if you want to change your outside, if you want to change the reality that you're dealing with, if it sucks, you can change it by changing you on the inside. I am open and available to receive abundance. Say that, Cindy. Come on. Come on. Comparison as a tool of calibration, not as condemnation. The mind naturally compares as a way to understand positioning. We live in a relative universe. We wouldn't know hot without cold. Comparison is natural. We wouldn't know night without day. We wouldn't know happiness without a little sadness. We live in a relative universe. It's called the universal law of polarity. Everything has its opposite. Hey, Lottie, good to see you on, superstar. Welcome in. That's your absolute nature. So the mind naturally compares as a way of understanding positioning, but the subconscious assigns what that means based upon its programming. That's why somebody can feel some type of way when they see your success and feel justified in seeing it because it's a part of their scarcity mindset. The goal is to make sure that you eliminate your scarcity mindset. So listen, we're right at the top of the hour, man. Thank y'all so much. We have 80 souls in here. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you, because guess what? Y'all could have chosen to be anywhere. You could have been anywhere today, but you chose to hang out here with us. I'm so glad to have you here. We're at 55,000 likes. Let's go ahead and amp that up real quick, because our goal is to get to 100,000 before. Excellent, absolutely. Thank you. And listen, if we have any more newbies in here, just for right now, just put newbie in the chat. And if you would, on top of that, let us know where you are in the world, because we have folks in Colombia. I haven't seen Jabs today. Jabs, are you in here? Chosen is new. Y'all love on Chosen. Thank you. YOLO is new. Y'all love on YOLO. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you. Y'all love on them. From the 305, I see you, Marvin. All right, welcome in from the 305. We got Detroit in the building, Colorado, Chicago. We got some Chicago folks up in here. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, Country Hustle, I see you over here on YouTube from Texas. Okay, excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you. Welcome in, everybody. So listen, if this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. If this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. If this your tribe, put tribe in the chat. Oh, I see you, Sapphire. North Carolina. Okay, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. So glad to have you. Listen, if this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. Put tribe in the chat. Listen, I want to invite y'all to keep coming back here every day, Monday through Thursday, from 12 to 2. We have this master class that we talk about different things, and we shift and change every single day. But the goal is for you to become the better version of yourself. That's all. And so, San Diego, man, we got folks from everywhere up in here. Man, welcome in here. And so, again, if this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. I want to also invite you to become a part of the Oasis. We have a channel on Discord, y'all. Yes, we do. We have a cool channel on Discord, and inside of that channel, again, we call it the Oasis. We have Monday morning meditation every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have guided meditations in there that are pre-recorded. We have pre-recorded hypnosis sessions that help you to attract wealth and abundance and prosperity and healing and all that kind of stuff. We have a woman's safe space that's coordinated by our very own Janae over here on YouTube. And so it's just an amazing stuff. Last night we had a wonderful conversation on the power of capturing this spring equinox and all of this stuff. So I want to invite you to become a part of the Oasis. And how you do that, you just click over here on TikTok. Just click that picture, that good looking guy right there. As you click on that picture, that good looking guy, you can become a super fan. And as you become a super fan, you automatically get put into the Oasis. Now you may say, AD, I'm having some technical difficulties or some financial difficulties getting into the Oasis. Guess what? One of our moderators, one of the four horsemen can help you to definitely get into the Oasis. And so all you have to do is to reach out to them. Fine Wine Mimi, would you kind of wave for the folks over here on TikTok? And then Willis and Janae over here on YouTube, if you'll kind of wave so they can see you, they will help you to get in there. So it's absolutely an amazing space to be in. Then the highest level of engagement, y'all. Come on. Don't y'all go anywhere, because we're going to continue with our conversation. The highest level of engagement is to be a member of the Oasis Mind Spa. That's right. It's just what it sounds like. It is a spa for your mind. If you're a member of the Oasis Mind Spa, where my Oasis Mind Spa family at? Fire that OMS up in here so we can show the people how many people are a part of the Oasis Mind Spa. And so, what does that mean? The Oasis Mind Spa means that you have either worked with me one-on-one, yeah, y'all can fire up the stickers too if you want to put the stickers up in there. Y'all can fire the stickers up. I like that. Or you can, what did I say? You either work with me one-on-one or you have been a part of our virtual hypnosis experience. So listen, if you want to be coming up, grab your calendars real quick, y'all. Grab your calendars. You don't want to miss it. Next week, Wednesday, March the 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am hosting a virtual hypnosis experience. And who is it for? For those of you who have, you like, you know what, I'm kind of curious about this dude. He's always talking about, hypnosis and the power of the subconscious mind and how he changed his life and how other people are changing their lives and launching businesses and doing well. Because it says, from the scripture, it says, be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. So we're going to renew some minds up in here and be there. And so I want to invite you to go ahead and do the registration. I'm about to put a banner up in here from TikTok that if you want to work with me one-on-one, and Bree, I want you to make sure that you pay really close attention to this. I want you to go ahead and fill this out. Now, if you want to be a part of the virtual hypnosis experience, you have to do the registration. Normally, it's $95. Normally, it's $95 to do that. But guess what? I'm giving it away for $49. And the theme for this month, for the virtual hypnosis experience is cultivating an environment where wealth wants to live. Because just like you, just like me, we want to be loved. We want to feel protected. And so money wants the same thing. So you have to cultivate a space inside of you to where you become the better version of yourself, where you cultivate something where wealth want to live. Anybody want to live where they're uncomfortable, where they're not protected? No, we don't. So abundance is the same way. Abundance doesn't like to be chased. So I'm going to help you to change the way you see yourself. so that you can cultivate an environment where wealth wants to live in your life. So again, that's next week, Wednesday, March the 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go ahead and do the registration for it. And I'm going to give it to you for 49 bucks. And tomorrow's the last day. Friday is the last day to be able to do the registration. And that's OMS 49. Just put that in the discount code section. Now watch this. If you want to work with me one-on-one, if you're ready to take your life to the next level and you're dead serious, go ahead and complete this form right here where it says work with AD one-on-one. Go ahead and complete that form real quick. And if you're dead serious and you're ready, really, go ahead and complete the entire step, all of the steps. So the first thing you do is you fill out the quick form, make sure you put your full name, your email address, your phone number. And then once you complete that, there's a questionnaire, a longer form questionnaire that pops up. We call that our intake questionnaire. And if you do that, give yourself 5 minutes to do it. If you do that, then you'll be able to schedule a discovery session with me one-on-one. All right. And all of that's free to connect with me and to find out how we do what we do. So that's that. We're going to continue with our talk. Can we continue with our talk? That's good. That's good. We're good to go. The law of correspondence. I teach that all the time. The law of correspondence reminds us that what we see externally reflects the internal state. That shadow work became a very, very popular conversation. I see somebody submitted their inquiry. Congratulations. Congratulations for doing that. Excellent. Shadow work, reclaiming the parts of you that can hold wealth. Reclaiming the parts of you that hold wealth. Come on. And I know some of y'all want to know, what am I doing? What am I where do these notes come from? Let me go ahead and put this up here real quick. Let me put it up here for you. Let me help you out. Hold on. There we go. Let me help you out. Boom, boom. And let's go back here and let me pin this. If any part of what we have been talking about has resonated with you at any meaningful level today, and we're going to get into those limiting beliefs. I authored this book. Can y'all see this banner down here? If y'all can see the banner right here on TikTok, put that down there. If you can, put that banner down there. Can y'all see it? Just say yes if y'all can see it. I authored this book. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Fine Wine. I authored this book, Cracking the Abundance Code, and it is a powerful piece. You don't want to miss it. This is your opportunity. Listen, if any part of what we've been talking about all this morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world, or nighttime, like if Jabs is on, she's in Kenya. If any part of this resonates with you, it came out of Cracking the Abundance Code. I authored this book so that my clients can become the absolute best version of themselves, but as it pertained, it disappeared. So if it disappeared, Alicia, all you got to do is click on that little pocketbook down there. It's either the little pocketbook now if the form disappeared, it's the little swoosh mark. All right, it's the little swoosh mark. So if you get that little check, this kind of like an orange swooshy looking thing, I think it is, you can click on there. Okay, it hasn't, Robert. Thank you so much. Okay, good. No, you're fine. So grab a copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. It is a powerful piece. I authored it. And the very first chapter in the book is what? On limiting beliefs. That's right. It's on limiting beliefs so that you can become the best version of yourself, because the abundance that you're looking for is looking for you. Period. No point blank. It's looking for you. And so why? Because your natural state is prosperity and abundance. Your natural state, because you came from a place of abundance. You did. That's where you came from. And so a lot of times the financial trauma that we've experienced, the stuff that we've experienced as young adults or as children, what we were talking about here, it fosters the limiting beliefs. So doubt, worry, procrastination, those are limiting beliefs. Thinking, making yourself small to fit into rooms that you're too big to be in. Making yourself small so other people can understand or like you. That's a limiting belief, because it doesn't call for you to move out and to do the thing that you truly want to do and to be in alignment with that wealth and abundance. So go ahead and grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. The next chapter in here is quantum leaping into your wealthy identity. That's where the power is. So once you heal from all of the stuff, man, this is good. Once you heal from it, the very next chapter is quantum leaping into that wealthy identity. If that's what you want to do. So go ahead and grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. It's 14 bucks. It's 14 bucks. And let me show you one last thing and then we're going to keep talking. Inside of here, there's a 21-day abundance roadmap. This is not a challenge. It is a roadmap. And this roadmap is like having coach with you every single day, step by step, moment by moment, bit by bit. Each day, I'm going to tell you what it is that you need to be doing so that you can be in alignment with wealth and abundance, because that's your life. That's what you want to do. Go ahead and grab your copy. I'm going to leave this up there and we're going to keep talking. Okay. Now, and let me say this. When you do order your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code, I'm going to sign it. I'm going to personalize it. I'm going to put your name in here. And I'm actually going to put a little gift inside here too, because this is really the tip of the iceberg. It is the tip of the iceberg. It's so much bigger. It's so much more to just this than just this book. It is there's an entire system. But for today, let's go ahead and go with this for 14 bucks. Go ahead and guess what? We're going to ship it out immediately to you. We're going to ship it out immediately to you. It's going to come in a matter of days, not weeks. So no, we have a great number of them in stock now. So we've been doing good because you guys were buying us out every single time we were turning around. I was like, oh, we don't have that many left. But you guys have been really buying us out. So I'm so thankful for it. So grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code and we're going to go ahead and ship that thing out there. Excellent. All right. So let's keep going. So let's talk about shadow work. Let's talk about the shadow work, reclaiming the parts of you that can hold wealth, because that's what we're talking about as we have the newbies in here. We're talking about holding wealth. We're talking about abundance. The shadow is not darkest. It's not a darkness to be feared. Thank you. Listen, thank you, Fire and Wine for the Ghost, because yes, I am the greatest of all times. Thank you so very much. I truly appreciate you. But power that has not yet been integrated. Financial triggers often point to shadow aspects. Watch this. Financial triggers often point to shadow aspects such as fear of visibility. What did we just talk about? That whole shrinking thing. What did we just talk about? We just talked about the shrinking thing. Fear of visibility, fear of responsibility, fear of judgment, or the fear of surpassing others, playing it small, doing those things. I just want to skip on past a lot of this stuff because we covered this on yesterday. If y'all want to watch the replay is inside of the Oasis. You can grab a copy of it there. It's also on YouTube because we're simulcasting on YouTube too. When you integrate your shadow work, you expand your capacity to hold wealth, success, and influence without self-sabotage. It's about self-mastery. So that's where we are. The subconscious identity. Wealth is who you are, not just what you do. Remember, it is not your hands that make things happen. It is always going to be, to a great degree, how you see yourself from the inside. Your financial reality is a reflection of your identity at the subconscious level. Not just your actions, at the conscious level. If your subconscious associates wealth with stress, disconnection, loss of self, all of these things, it will subtly resist expansion no matter how hard you work. Watch this. You will subtly. Do you realize some of you are not experiencing wealth and abundance because you are pushing it away? You're pushing it away. You're pushing abundance away. I know some of y'all like, AD, what are you talking about? How in the world am I pushing abundance away? Me? No. I work hard every day. I launch businesses. I hustle and grind. I'm pushing. Now watch this. Here's the thing. When you don't feel safe, and this is very, very important for you to get. When you don't feel safe, you don't trust, right? When you don't feel safe, and we're talking about your nervous system right now. When you don't feel safe, you don't trust. When you don't trust, you definitely don't allow. When you don't trust people, you don't allow them to come into your space. You don't allow them to bring opportunities to you because you don't feel safe. You don't feel safe, you don't trust. When you don't trust, you don't allow. When you don't allow, you're not open. And when you're not open, guess what you can't do? you can't receive. When you're not open, you can't receive. So this goes to a level where you have to feel safe in your body. Most of us are so stressed out because of life. Anybody stressed out right now? Anybody stressed out financially? If that's you, put me in the chat. Because you are so stressed financially, you're stressed emotionally, you're stressed about the family, you're stressed about friends, you're stressed about the job, you're stressed about everything, what's going on here in the country, what's happening around the world. You're viewing everything and the world seems upside down, and you have more month than money. You run out of money before the end of the month. You're stressed. I'm gonna let you know that part of this is by design. Because if I can keep you stressed, that means I can keep you looking outside. And if I teach you to look outside of yourself for the abundance that you're looking for, you see, it says that the kingdom of heaven is within you. So everything that you require, all of the wealth, the abundance, the prosperity, it already lives within you. You just have to become a vibrational match for it and begin to embody that version of you. I talk about all of that in Cracking the Abundance Code. Y'all see the thing down there. I talk about it all the time. I talk about it in here. So now, when you don't feel safe, because when you're stressed out, you don't feel safe, right? When you're stressed out, you don't feel safe. The moment you have to regulate your nervous system. You have to calm that nervous system down. And as you calm that nervous system down, when you feel safe, then you trust. When you trust, you can allow. You can allow people to come into your life. You can allow you can allow things and opportunities to come into your space when you are feeling safe. When you're relaxed, when your body is relaxed, you feel safe. Now you're dealing with a whole nother chemical reaction because your nervous system is perfectly regulated. So now instead of dealing with the not so great those hormones like what's some of the what's the big one, cortisol. Cortisol is ravaging many of your bodies right now because of the high levels of stress. The adrenaline is there ravaging your body because of the stress that you're dealing with. You can't sleep at night. You can't turn your brain off because wealth is eluding you. You're chasing money and money is running from you. You're not living in that space where you need to be living at because this is what you're wrestling with. So what do we want to do? We want to regulate the nervous system so you can feel safe. When you feel safe, you can trust. When you trust, you can allow. When you allow, you're open. When you're open, guess what? You can receive. And it's not until you feel safe that you can receive. As long as you don't feel safe in your nervous system, you're going to be closed off because you don't trust anything. You're doubting the world. You're doubting yourself. You're doubting that you feel alone. Because I know. Why? Because I've been there. I have had seasons where I lost everything. I lost everything. I lost houses. I lost cars. The only thing that I kept, to be honest with y'all, if I could be transparent, I kept my relationships and my integrity. If it weren't for my relationships, I wouldn't be here talking with you now. My relationships and then the internal dialogue that I helped to recalibrate, because I wrestle with some of the same things that you wrestle with. But over time, I learned some things. I learned that abundance is based upon what I have on the inside. And I began to attract wealth and abundance when I started to walk in my divine purpose and intent. That's the key. When I began to walk in that, all of the doubt, the fear began to disappear. When I started to do the thing that I said that I was going to do, long after the mood I set it in was gone, let me tell you something. Faculties were awakened inside of me. Ideas were generated. Relationships and opportunities started presenting themselves to me. Synchronicities started to show up and show out in my situation. And because those synchronicities started to show out in my situation, hey, Delisa, good to see you coming on. They will show up in yours too. That's why I'm teaching what I'm teaching right now. The law of assumption. The law of assumption teaches that what you assume to be true about yourself will harden into fact within your reality. Because what? Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. Identity is the lens through which all opportunities are either accepted or rejected. We talked about the reticular activating system. We talked about that on yesterday. That reticular activating system is super powerful. That reticular activating system is super, 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 super powerful. And because it's super powerful, what does the reticular activating system do? It literally filters out, based upon how you see yourself and the programming of your subconscious mind, it filters out opportunities that are not in alignment with how you see yourself. So if you see yourself as ordinary, when extraordinary opportunities present themselves, you're not going to go to it. Thank you so much, Fine Wine. In fact, you're not even going to see it, because your reticular activating system, that part of your brain, is going to cut that off. It's going to cut it off. It's going to cut it off. You're not going to see it. It's not going to be a part of your reality. You're not going to see it. What you conceive, there you go. What you conceive, you can receive. But you have to believe it. Don't forget that part. Because what you receive. Thank you so much. Thank you, love. I appreciate the 100. Thank you. What you can conceive, before you receive it, you must believe it. But see, the part of it, because even as you conceive of the idea, thank you so much, Mimi. I appreciate that, March. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just because you conceive it, you must believe it. Unfortunately, if your subconscious mind is not in alignment with it, if your subconscious mind, the programming of how you see yourself, if it's not in alignment with it, you won't see it, because your brain is going to filter it out. That's right, Janae. Your brain literally filters it out. You won't see it. Identity is the lens through which all opportunities are either accepted or rejected. A person who identifies as "I'm bad with money" will unconsciously make decisions that reinforce that identity. And conversely, a person who sees themselves as becoming wealthy, I am becoming wealthy right now in this moment, begins to notice and act on opportunities differently, because their reticular activating system is doing something very, very different. This is neuroscience here. This is neuroscience at work. This is just not some hocus pocus thing. So listen, from spiritual tradition to spiritual tradition, wisdom has been dropped on us for eons. We've just not been listening. Everything that you need is available to you. You just haven't learned it. But the moment you begin to learn it, that's why it says wise men seek unto wise counsel. You have the ability to attract into your space everything that you want. And so if you're ready for part 6, put 6 in the chat. If you're ready for part 6, put 6 in the chat, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Willis. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Glam. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Monica. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. The law of reciprocity teaches that energy given is energy returned. That's why when we talk about money, when we talk about spending money, we don't use the word spend money. We circulate money. Because when you spend something, it doesn't come back to you. We learned that from Reverend Knight. Reverend Knight taught us real cool and real smooth. Back in the 70s, he said, look here. We don't spend money around here. We circulate money. Because when you say you circulate money, because your words have power. When you circulate money, what does that say? It tells your subconscious mind that it's coming back to you. And so you won't have resentment as you release it, because when you release abundance out of your hand with resentment, you're coding that release in a negative construct. You want to release that abundance with happiness, joy, and prosperity, knowing that it's going to circulate back around to you. Because as you plant the seed, it's like planting a seed. I know I want to use that example. Now I want to use that example. But as you plant seeds, you have to plant positivity with it instead of negativity. Hopefully that makes sense. If that makes sense, put yes in the chat. So the law of reciprocity, it teaches that energy given is energy returned, and this amplifies deeply to how you feel about other success. Excellent. Thank you. Here we go. When you intentionally celebrate, watch this now. When you intentionally celebrate wealth, you become a vibrational match for receiving it. When you celebrate wealth, you become an intentional match for receiving it, a vibrational match. No, I'm gonna skip that because we did this already. We did this yesterday. The Tao Te Ching, it reminds us that resistance creates friction while alignment allows flow. Celebrating a friend's success, watch this now. Celebrating a friend's success can open unexpected doors of collaboration. Quietly resenting someone's growth can create stagnation in your own journey. Watch this. I gave this example on yesterday. You can, if you see a friend of yours, they posted online or they let you know that they got their new house. Now you have a choice. You can either celebrate them or, not say anything at all because you might feel some type of way. But let's just say you do feel a little bit, of way about it. But if you have the nerve to celebrate their win, they may say, man, let me tell you something. It wasn't me. Man, I got this amazing broker. In fact, I'm going to introduce you to them. What happened then? What happened? You changed everything simply because you chose to celebrate instead of hate. You chose to celebrate them in their win and their victory, and they turned around and gave you the same opportunity and blessing that they received because they didn't see it as robbery. You celebrated them, and because you celebrated them, they weren't gatekeeping. They said, yo, let me help you. Let me put you up on game too. So when you do that, that's what happens. What if I resent billionaires? Well, I mean, this is the same thing. Abundance is abundance, whether they're abundant thousandaires, abundant millionaires, or billionaires. Abundance is abundance. And what's most important is how you see things. So resentment is not going to lead you to the place that you want to be, Super Gabby. Resentment will never lead you there, but celebration will. Celebration, and I'm not saying you have to celebrate criminals and all of that kinds of stuff. You just celebrate quietly those wins that people have because your victory is coming too. Your victory is coming too. Hey, Rick Rob, good to see you on, man. There you go. That's right. We don't use that. You're absolutely right, Willis. We don't. So let's go ahead. Now this is a perfect season. This is a perfect time. Thank you. Thank you, Chanel, for the goats. Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. And I'm not going to totally keep my opinion to myself, but there's some billionaire. Okay, let me put it this way. There's certain levels of abundance that you can reach, and unfortunately, the only way that you can get there is to really, really take advantage of some people. And I mean in a very, very bad and unhealthy way. So, I didn't want to put that energy out there, but no, I understand fully exactly what you're saying. I understand. But as we move, and speaking of energy, this is a special time. This is a special season. So let's talk about how this season is going to play into everything. Let's talk about the spring equinox. If y'all are ready for part 7, put 7 in the chat. We know what it is. There you go, Antoine. Thank you, sir. Thank y'all. Thank you for the 7. Thank you, everybody. I see you. Thank you, Alicia. Alicia. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with you about that, right? Thank you, Trinity. I see you. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Willis. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, Hello Beautiful. Thank you. The spring equinox represents a moment of perfect balance. Absolute perfect balance between daylight and sunlight. The same amount of daylight, the same amount of nighttime. It is the perfect balance between light and dark, mirroring the balance required within to expand externally. Yeah, I said that like that. Watch this again. Come on, let me drop these bars on you real quick. The spring equinox represent a moment of perfect balance, absolute perfect balance between light and dark, mirroring the balance that is required within you to expand externally. You have to have the balance inside. You have to have the balance inside for the external expansion to manifest itself. It is a powerful, energetic checkpoint to release old financial identities. So listen, today is the last day. Listen, let them go. Let go of that old stuff. Get you a journal and start to write down what you're releasing in this season. What are you letting go? As you're moving into the new year, as you're moving in on the other side of the spring equinox, what are you willing to leave over here so that as you move forward, you can have a different experience? It is a powerful energetic checkpoint that releases old financial identities and plants new seeds of abundance. Just as nature does not resist growth, nature doesn't resist growth. You are being invited in this moment into a season of effortless expansion through alignment. Let's stay here for a second. You are this season, this spring equinox is an invitation to move into a new season where you are walking in the full expression of an identity that is walking in alignment. Alignment with what though? Alignment with your passionate purpose, alignment with your authenticity, who it is that you see yourself truly as. Not what the world wants for you, not what your family members want for you, not what your loved ones, not what your friends, not what your kids, not what your significant other, not what anybody else wants from you except freaking you. Period. Point blank. Case over, done. Close the door. Send the documents out. Just you. Thank you. Thank you, Chanel, for the finger hearts. Thank you. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Nature doesn't resist growth. This is about effortless expansion through alignment. So what are you alignment? With your passionate purpose. You're in alignment with your passionate purpose. Not you sitting behind a desk all day and doing what's responsible and what you were told you need to do. No. That's what say that, Sunshine. All about that main character energy, baby. Because just like Sunshine just said over here on YouTube, many of us, we're not the main character in our own stories. We're not the main character in our own story. So we bring main character energy in here right now. In many spiritual traditions, this season symbolizes resurrection, renewal, and rebirth into a higher state of being. There's so much happening from a cosmic perspective this week alone. Yesterday was a new moon. That's when we release things that no longer serve and we plan intentions for moving forward. Today is the last day of the new year, the old year. Today is the last day because the spring equinox is tomorrow. Today marks the ending of Pisces. Tomorrow is the new era as we move into the zodiac of Aries, which is a fire sign, which purges and clears and blazes new paths. There's so much happening. So much happening. Main character energy. Place yourself on the throne of your own life. And I know many of us were programmed to not do that. We were programmed and taught that we needed to look outside of ourselves for our greatness. We were taught to look outside of ourselves for our salvation and our redemption. But the scripture says pretty simply, plain and put, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Greater things you shall do than I. You have so much possibility inside of you. So again, this is a time to observe your triggers without judgment and to transmute them into clarity and intention, to use it as a tool. If y'all already put part 8, put 8 in the chat. If y'all are ready for part 8, put 8 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Oh, this is good, this is good, this is good. Quantum awareness. Quantum awareness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Willis. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Antoine. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, Rick. I see you, Rick Rob, over here. Thank you. Thank you. So glad to have you up in here. In quantum mechanics, the observer effect suggests that what we focus on becomes more defined and real. The observer effect, it's what we call from the universal law of vibration. Wave first, form second. Yes, everybody knows the universal law of attraction, but there are laws that come before that have to precede the attraction part. And that's the law of vibration. Because through the observer effect, we literally are collapsing timelines and calling ourselves into the one space, into the new timeline where everything that you're looking for. Oh, good to see you on, Jabs. You know we were talking about you. We missed you. Glad you made it on, though. So again, that observer effect is where we activate the law of vibration, because everything in the quantum field rests as a possibility, as a wave amplitude. But when we look at it, it turns into form. When we look away, it goes back into a wave. When we look at it, it turns into form. And once it becomes form, then the law of attraction can come into play, because you now have something to draw into your space. All right. When you observe wealth with admiration and openness, you collapse that possibility closer into your own experience. When you observe wealth with judgment and resistance, or sometimes resentment, that's a better word. When you focus on it with resentment, you reinforce separation from it, because you're no longer a vibrational match. See, you resenting something doesn't call the thing to you. It actually repels that thing from you. Your attention is not passive. That's why you can't sleep at night, because of where your focus is. See, your attention is not passive. It is an active variable in the equation of your life. You are co-creating your life in such an amazing way because you are focusing on the thing. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. No one talks about money more so than poor people. Poor people talk about money every day, but they're talking about the lack of it. They're needing it, they're wanting it, they're chasing it. And as you need, want, and chase it, money, what do you get? What are you attracting into your space? You're not attracting money into your space. You're attracting more need, more want, and more scarcity. That's the nature of abundance and how it moves. It wants a place to live in. Oh man, we're running. Listen, we're gonna get out of here early today. I can see it. I'm not gonna say, because I know Mimi is listening and she's gonna say something funny and she's gonna say make a joke about us not getting up out of here early enough. But that's okay. Your attention is not passive. It is creative. Focusing on other success as inspiration can subtly shift your behavior, decisions, and opportunities. Replaying feelings of lack reinforces neural pathways that keep you in that state. Well, let's talk about it real quick from a neurological perspective. Anything that you repeat over and over and over again, you create neural pathways for that to automatically happen in your brain. You're literally rewiring your brain. So haters gonna hate. That bar right there, haters gonna hate, is a real thing. Haters are going to hate because that's what haters are programmed to do, hate. Because they're operating off of a scarcity mindset. And that scarcity mindset is literally ingrained in their subconscious mind. It is ingrained in their subconscious mind. As it is ingrained there, it is a part of the programming. So you want to change the neural network, you have to change what you repeatedly do. So again, replaying those same emotional states over and over again about your fear of lack and want, that literally entrenches, just like y'all see these wrinkles on my forehead. As you see the wrinkles in my forehead, where did they come from? They came from me for years and years and years. I didn't always have them. It used to be smooth once upon a time. It looked like this. But as I've gotten older and I do this habitual thing over and over again, I have these now visible lines on my forehead. I have these smile lines because I smile all of the time. I have these lines here on my face because it's happened over time because of repetition. The same way, that's how your subconscious mind works. It loves repetition. It is grooved. So if you're constantly in a state of brokenness and scarcity, you're going to continue to receive it over and over again, and you're going to see traces of it in your behavior. You're going to see it in your bank account. You're going to see the evidence all over the place because you can judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. I can judge what the tree of your brain looks like by the fruit that is dripping around you. Do you have a lot of love around you? Are you blessed beyond reason? Or do you keep to yourself and hoard information? That's a whole nother conversation. But replaying those mental movies over and over again, they entrench it in your brain, okay? It becomes ingrained in your subconscious mind. If y'all are ready for part 9, put 9 in the chat. Come on, come on. Some of the deepest people in the world stay to themselves. And I understand. Because the burden of being the light, it comes with ridicule. It comes with trolls. When you step out and begin to live your life out loud, you become more visible. And as you become more visible, you have to get accustomed to that. You have to be okay with that. If not, you're going to shrink yourself. And I'm going to tell you, to a great degree, those are limiting beliefs. And those are some of the things that I talk about in Cracking the Abundance Code. That's why I'm saying get your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code so that you can recognize it. You have to be able to recognize it because you need to know what's been keeping you lock and step. Hey, Mira, I'm glad you're in here. We got some folks from Romania. Excellent. That's beautiful. Glad to have you up in here with us. Growth does not have to be heavy to be profound. Growth does not have to be heavy to be profound. Growth does not have to be heavy to be profound. Sometimes the breakthrough comes with a laugh, looking at yourself and laughing at how crazy things can be. There's something beautiful about a human being realizing, wait, I might have been hating a little bit. You know, when you had that moment of jealousy, instead of spiraling and saying, oh, I got to get it under control, I got to get my life, just laugh at yourself. Just say, Lord, have mercy. Look at me. I'm trying to hate a little bit. Hey, Super Gabby. Listen, y'all celebrate Super Gabby. Super Gabby just grabbed her copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. Y'all celebrate Super Gabby. Thank you so much, Super Gabby. We're going to ship that out to you today. Yes, yes, yes. When you can laugh at your own patterns, you can create space to change them without shame. When you can laugh at your own shortcomings. Thank you, Chanel. Thank you, Chanel, for the heart. Thank you. You simply can laugh at yourself. Expansion thrives in environments of self-compassion. Most of y'all are really hard on yourselves. I know it because I used to be one of those people. You know, those overachievers, A-type personalities. Everything has to be perfect. But then I learned the universe doesn't require perfection. It just requires our participation. You see so many people, because life has been lifing, they just kind of resign from the world. And they just stick to themselves and they say, you know what, this has been too much. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm resigning from the family. I'm not going to any family events. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I get it because I've been there. I know what that looks like. I know what that feels like. Because I didn't want to bear the weight of the ridicule or what family members had to say or people wanting to be in my space that I really wasn't vibing with. It happens. I have family members that I don't necessarily rock with. I don't have any ill will towards them. Not really. No, I'm just kidding. 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 I'm sorry for cutting up. I'm just playing. Oh God. That's hilarious. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's good, so good. Hey, Richard. God doggone it. I was just, never mind. I was just about to have some fun. Y'all won't let me have no fun. Why y'all won't let me have no fun? I swear. When I listen, Janae and Willis over there just getting rid of people. Ta ta ta. Gotta go. It's all good. It's all good. Expansion thrives in environments where you can laugh at yourself. Expansion thrives when you can be compassionate about you. Compassionate. Expansion thrives there. Laughing at your reaction to someone's new car can dissolve the charge and open curiosity, because you know curiosity is the thing now. You have to be curious about it. And so I just want to say this. You know, the people who trigger you financially are not obstacles. They literally are mirrors to what's going on the inside. And as you recognize what's going on the inside, it is an invitation. It is an invitation to your own personal desires. It's natural. It's natural. And I want you to begin to be patient with yourself. I want you to understand that the thoughts that you have, the words that you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions that you experience every single day, they create a resonance. And that resonance is broadcast as a frequency 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You have to ask yourself, what is the quality of the thoughts I have, the words that I speak, the actions I take, and the emotions that I experience? What is the quality of those things, that alignment? Is it of a higher vibrational frequency or is it of a low one? Am I attracting wealth, abundance, and prosperity because it is within me? Because when I see myself, do I see myself as having everything that I need? Do I see myself as abundant? Yes. Do I see myself as prosperous? Yes. What's that internal dialogue look like? That is the power of this virtual hypnosis experience that we're having next week, Wednesday. If you have not, let me unpin this. If you have not registered for the virtual hypnosis experience, if you've not done it, you need to do so. Because this is about cultivating a space within you where wealth wants to live. I need y'all to go ahead and do the registration for the virtual hypnosis experience. Y'all see the little orange swoop down there? Can y'all see it? Chanel or Mimi or Fine Wine? Anybody? Can y'all see the little orange swooshy thing is still down there, right? That's what you click on. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on, let me see. You see it. Somebody sees it. Hold on, you see it? Yes. Okay, y'all see the little swooshy thing? All right, good. Make sure you tell where it's at, because you know my screen looks a little different since I'm broadcasting. But if you're really, really ready to take your life to the next level, I want you to become a member of the Oasis Mind Spa. And you can do it. You can easily do it today. Go ahead and fill out that form, and we will get back with you to make you, to help you to become the best version of yourself. So remember, next week, Wednesday, March the 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you don't want to be there. Oh, you only see the products. Let me see. I probably have to unpin it Let me remove these from the live. Hold on. And once I remove it, it may show back up. I think it may show up now. There we go. There we go. There we go. You see it now? Okay, great. Great. There it is. Y'all can see it's there now. Okay, excellent. Thank y'all so much. Listen, I'm listening. Coach is learning too. Coach is learning too. So if you want to be with us, if you have been wrestling with abundance and being able to attract it, there are two things that you need to do. The first thing that you need to do is just go ahead and click on the little pocketbook down there and grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. That's the first thing. That's right. The universe doesn't require perfection. It requires your participation. You're right. You're right, Willis. So grab a copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. The next thing that you want to do is you want to do the registration for the virtual hypnosis experience. It is going to be life-changing, life-changing, life-changing. Thank you, Janae. It is going to be life-changing. I'm telling you right now. Okay. So we'll be there next. We'll be there next week. This is a great time. Let me put this out here. So y'all see that? Let me go ahead and let me put this back up here. If anything that I share with you all, I promise you, anything that I share with you all is designed to help you to become a better version of yourself. Anything that I share with you is designed to be the better version of you. All right. And so one of the things that happened, one of our good friends and members of the Oasis Mind Spa, a good friend, she was like, AD, why don't you make some candles for us that when we finish our sessions, we can use them for meditation. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I see y'all putting them in your cart now. I see some of y'all. Thank you. I see you. Thank you. So we developed this triple bliss set. And this triple bliss set is not just meditation candles. I'm going to tell you right now. They are actually manifestation candles. So we have, yes, you can you can use them during meditation, but they are to manifest some intention that you have. Watch this. The very first candle in the triple bliss set is one of my favorites. It is the abundance candle. The abundance candle is designed to attract wealth and abundance. Each one of the candles that we have, these are not some candles that we order offline. I'm gonna tell you right now. No, we actually make these in-house. We make these in-house. These are handcrafted, hand poured. We know every part that goes into this. They're 100% natural soy. That's first thing. So you can, as you heat it up, you can actually put it on your skin. So it's 100% natural soy. It has a cotton wick. The other thing is that they're all infused with essential oils that are designed to support the intention of the candle. So it's an alignment with the intention. So this one is the abundance candle. So the abundance has bergamot, lemongrass, and lodestone oils in there. So those essential oils are in this candle. Not some cheapy fragrance stuff, but the essential oils, high quality essential oils. And it absolutely smells amazing too. So this is designed to attract wealth and abundance. This is the very first candle in the series. Then you get the second one, which is because it smells absolutely amazing. And yes, I'm a dude, but I love it. This is the Heal candle. The Heal candle, it has rose petals in it. It has essential oil, essential rose oil in it. And if you know anything about aromatherapy, do your work. It is the highest vibrational frequency of any essential oil that you can get your hands on. And that's why we put it as a part of the Heal candle. Because remember, we live in an energetic universe. In this energetic universe, the highest vibrational frequency is what? It's frequency. Hey, Veronica, listen, y'all celebrate Veronica. She's grabbed her triple bliss candle set right here. And so, so thank you for doing that. This is infused with the essential rose oil. It's very, very high vibrational. It has a wonderful lasting effect on the physical body. That's why they use it all of the time in aromatherapy. So this one, and listen, the rose scent is absolutely amazing. It's delicious. It smells good. Yes, I'm a dude, but I like it. Yes, it's not pink, but it does smell like, like it's supposed to, like the roses. And then last but not least is the happy candle. The happy candle, it is infused with lemon verbena. Lemon verbena is that scent when you go to those 5-star resorts. I know Monique knows exactly what I'm talking about because she's our official travel our travel broker here in the Oasis. And so as you go to those 5-star resorts, as you go to the day spas and all those things, you know that soap, the lotions that you smell, it's lemon verbena. And this smells really good. And the reason why they use lemon verbena from an aromatherapy standpoint, vibrationally, it lifts the mood, it lifts the spirit, it makes you feel good. So yes, lemon verbena smells absolutely amazing. And that's why we call it the happy candle. It is designed because you can't attract wealth and abundance and you're miserable. So while you're sitting at your desk, while you're doing your meditation, you do the happy candle because it lifts the moods, it lifts your spirits, and you want that. So listen, when you're talking about in intention candles, let me tell you right now, you cannot get any manifestation candle, not one, for this particular price point. We're giving all three: the heal candle, the happy candle, and the abundance candle for 39 bucks. So go ahead and grab those. We're going to ship those out to you today. So thank you everybody who's done that. Listen. I think we did real good today. I think we did real good today. So go ahead and order them. They're in the TikTok shop. And Janae is giving y'all some great directives over here on YouTube. So excellent. Thank y'all so much. Listen, TikTok family, don't you go anywhere. We getting ready to kick this thing off. We getting ready to kick our after party off. So don't leave. We getting ready to have a good time because today is our Friday, baby. We up out of here. Our YouTube family, we getting ready to release y'all because we getting ready to party over here on TikTok. You're more than welcome to come, but unfortunately, they don't like us playing our good music because they're gonna give us some copyright infringements and all that kind of stuff. We are not. We just trying to have a good time. We just trying to party. That's all. That's all, and celebrate. So listen, thank y'all so much. Thank you. Listen, and remember, next week we have the virtual hypnosis experience next Wednesday, and next week Monday morning. Next week Monday morning at 9 a.m. we have the Monday morning meditation, and I want to make sure that you all are there with us for that time. So you're invited. You can become a part of the Oasis. All right. So thank you so much, our YouTube family. Listen, Coach loves you. I want y'all to do something absolutely amazing for yourself this weekend. Have some fun. Drink you a drink. Get a glass of wine or something. Sit out, get your nails done, your feet done or something. Just smoke a cigar. Do something for yourself. That's really nice that you enjoy. All right. And so I'm going to see you guys later. You all are welcome to come over here. Yes, it is party time, Jabs. Y'all are welcome to come over here to TikTok to help us celebrate the closeout of this week. I'll see you guys next week.